Take a look at the Chiefs' schedule as they try to get back to doing what the Chiefs do. Deep playoff runs, AFC championships, and Super Bowls. It all starts out on Monday Night Football, Week 1 against the Broncos. One of the stars of that team, Trey Smith, two-time Pro Bowl guard, two-time Super Bowl champ, joining us right now here on the Insiders. Trey, this is the longest offseason of your NFL career. Now that you're back to work, how are we doing in the building right now?
Yeah, it's great. It's great to be back in the building, back with the guys, going to work, getting back in flow and rhythm, not only offensively, but defensively as well. And, just rising up to the challenge. We know we have a lot of work to do. Last season wasn't our goal in mind, but, at the end of the day, we understand what we need to do to build and be better.
What did you do with this very unusually long offseason? What were you doing with yourself to keep yourself busy?
Yeah, I took vacation, a lot of vacations, but ultimately, just trying to get my body back healthy. Felt like I missed way too much time last year. It's not really indicative of me as a player. So just trying to make sure I'm putting myself in a position where I can play a full season, that I can really go out there and help my team. I never want to feel like I'm leaving my teammates out there in battle and war. I want to be a part of it. So for me, it was more so self-reflection of how can I be a better version of Trey Smith for this team and this organization, and what can I identify and do to make sure my body's ready to go to endure another NFL season.
You mentioned it. You had the ankle injuries. You had a lot of different stuff going on. That's a challenge. There's no excuses, but it's a lot to be able to try to work through. And you weren't the only one on that Chiefs team. When you take a step back and not just think about 2025, but where you guys are going in 2026, what, if anything, can you point to as reasons for the optimism that, okay, last year was the outlier, we're going to be the Chiefs here?
Yeah, I think you look at even our greatest moments, having two back-to-back Super Bowl runs, going to a third Super Bowl consecutively. Those are long, strenuous years and seasons that add up together. But at the end of the day, after we won a Super Bowl, it's a new year. No one cares what you did in the previous season. Every year presents a new opportunity, a new ability to be better at what you were last year, a new time to represent. It's a new team every single year you step on that field. So for us, it's always exciting. It's always going to be a challenge. And at the end of the day, it's self-reflecting as a competitor, you always get better. You're always looking to be better in some form or fashion in your game.
Obviously, one of the injuries was to your quarterback, Patrick Mahomes. We've seen him around on tape throwing the ball. Andy Reid told us last week that if he could, he would probably play right now if they let him make the decision. How are things around the building, and what kind of responsibility does maybe the offensive line feel, added responsibility, to protect Mahomes, especially early in the season?
Yeah, as an offensive lineman, you always feel the responsibility to keep your quarterback calm, protected, allowing him to operate. You have the best quarterback in the game right now, so you want to just give him any opportunity and ability to do what he does best. And you see it every week, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, whatever the heck we're playing. But at the end of the day, I think the pressure is on us just as a team and us individually. What can we do to get better every single day we step there? And it's not a big, we're going to do this and that. It's just every single day, how am I improving? And at the end of the day, Patrick Mahomes is the best competitor I've ever been around, the best quarterback I've ever been around. So for me, I just want to make sure he's able to do his job. He's able to be great. And really anything that just won't limit him, man. Like, my job is just to keep him, protected, man, and able to do what he does best. And as a front five unit, we can all work cohesively, build more chemistry. And as the year goes on and progresses, we obviously want to keep Pat healthy because we know what type of player he is. He's already proved himself, and there's so much more for him to do as well.
Having Eric Bieniemy back in the building, when guys heard that, I just saw a lot of faces light up, people we've had on the show. What does that guy, even you right now, what does that guy bring to the building that's so unique that maybe can help you guys get where you want to go?
Yeah, EB is going to bring that passion, that juice, that energy every single time. He demands a certain level of excellence. And a lot of times, you can either take that as a competitor, as a player, as, he's coming at me and all these different things, or you're understanding that, hey, he has a job to do. There's a system in place, and he wants to see you be great because he sees potential in you. So just having EB in the building is great. But like I said, just bringing that fire, that juice, that energy every single day, that's him and the consummate professional that he is. But it's really cool to have him back, and just really excited to go back to work for him.
We showed the schedule at the beginning here, and you open with the Broncos on Monday Night Football. When the schedule gets released and you see that it's the Broncos right out of the gate, are you happy about that? Do you want to play the team that won the division when you guys were having an off year right out of the gate?
Yeah, honestly, I'm happy to play anybody. Just happy to go play football. It's what I do. It's what I love. A lot of respect for the Broncos, that organization, an AFC West opponent. I played them a multitude of times in my career, but have a lot of respect for a lot of players in that organization. They do a fantastic job.
Trey, you know there's different guys in the locker room every year who face different challenges, whether it's in their personal lives, on the field, whatever it might be. When you have a guy like Rashee Rice continuing to go through things the way that he has, how, if at all, do you try to support and help that guy make it to the other side here?
Yeah, that's my brother at the end of the day. I love Rashee, and he's a great competitor. And at the end of the day, I focus on what I have. I don't really want to speak on other people's business outside of these four walls. So for me, Rashee's one of my closest friends, a great competitor, a great teammate, and a great human being.
Before we let you go, we want to ask you, we know you run a summer camp. You got that coming up in a few weeks back in Tennessee. Tell us what you're doing there.
Yeah, so this is going to be, wow, it might be I think it's my third consecutive football camp, my hometown of Jackson, Tennessee. Been doing it at my high school, University School of Jackson. They've been amazing in terms of helping me with that event every single year, year in, year out. And it's just a really nice opportunity and attempt to really reach out to the community, be amongst the people of Jackson, Tennessee, because they are great people of West Tennessee, and really just having a camp just to celebrate the kids. I feel like the thing about sports, no matter where you are, it's a great unifier, right? And it's a way to engage everybody. Obviously it's targeted towards boys, but like little girls have been in my camps. We've had great events. It's a great time for me to reconnect with some of my Tennessee volunteer teammates and other people and mentors in my life that mean a lot to me. So really it's a reunion every year of sorts, but really looking forward to this one, looking forward to giving back to Jackson, my community, because that community poured so much into me and made me who I am as a man, as a person you see today. So it's really just a great attempt just to give back, man. I'm really looking forward to it. The boys and girls are watching, even the parents, really looking forward to having you guys out in the community of Jackson coming together.
Camp is June 12th to 13th. It is sold out. You got the 2nd to 6th graders in one, the 7th to 12th graders in one. Really quick before I let you go, Trey, do any of those probably in the 7th to 12th grade category ever be like, all right, I want one rep? And if they do you give them that one rep? Do you show them who's boss?
They ask me every year, man. I don't want to hurt anybody. We got liabilities involved. So, but no, it's always fun. We have a little lineman segment, and that's always cool just to see the young guys going at it. I like the competitive nature of it. A lot of times talent in West Tennessee was often overlooked. So it's just a unique opportunity to give them a platform and a little bit of exposure at the same time. So long answer, no, but it'd be pretty funny. I might give a kid a rep this year. The best lineman, I might give him one rep.
There we go, one rep. I like that you're thinking insurance here. Be careful. Take it easy on him here. Trey, thanks a ton for the time, man. Appreciate you being here.
Yeah, thanks for having me, y'all.